Hi, I'm Silenced. I've completed many RuneScape 3 series in the past, from my MaxCape series in 2019, my 120 Slayer series in 2020, Group Ironman mode in 2024, and most recently, the Completionist Cape series in August of 2025. I've done nearly everything in RuneScape, but now it's time to take on a new challenge. Meet Silenced, my new Hardcore Ironman. I'll be taking on the hardest game mode RuneScape has to offer, one where you must follow the Ironman rule set of doing everything yourself, all without dying. There are many account goals that I could go for, but as a Hardcore Ironman, one mistake could change everything. So we'll be focusing on one goal at a time, and for this first goal, I'll be taking on one of RuneScape's most dangerous challenges, defeating Zuck and obtaining the Zuck Cape. Welcome to the Hardcore Ironman series. We gotta love a brand new RuneScape account. Now, this RuneScape account was created back in February of 2024, so a lot of these clips are fairly old, and I did play the account in the background. So let's speed through some free-to-play quests and get the building blocks for the account completed. And that is the first level of the account, level 2 mining. Now let's go make some serious progress. And that is the first quest on the account completed, Blood Pack. And that is Restless Ghost completed, our first few prayer levels from that quest. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do the Nexus to get some early prayer levels on the account. And that is level 25 prayer coming in. I'm probably going to do this till 43 prayer, but let's take a quick break and get back on the quest grind. And that is Violet is Blue 1 completed. Honestly, a really great early game quest. We get 3 XP lamps for 1000 XP each. I'm going to put one on mining, one on smithing, one on cooking, so we can just go ahead and do the Knight's Sword. Another option would be to put it all on Herblore, but again, I'm not a member account just yet, and I'll wait to do Violet is Blue 2 to use the XP lamps on Herblore. And just really quickly, got level 5 agility, and now we have unlocked Surge, which will help complete these quests a little bit faster. And that is our red berry pie for the Knight's Sword. And really quick, that is the archaeology tutorial completed, and the Font of Life unlocked, giving us an extra 500 life points. Gotta be a bit careful when you're a Hardcore Ironman. Thought this might be a little bit sketchy just because I'm so low HP, but looks like the Ice Knights can't get me, so we can just get the Blurite Ore, and I'll get a little bit extra just in case I need it for another quest. And that is the Knight's Sword completed, and this is really the best part. 12k smithing XP, going from level 10 smithing up to level 30. And that is What's Mine is Yours completed, a little bit of mining and smithing XP from that quest. And that is level 30 mining coming in. It is going to be my AFK skill for a while. Mining and smithing are going to be really important skills for me, so let's talk about the early game account goals for the Hardcore Ironman. So as a Hardcore Ironman with the goal of defeating Zuck as fast as possible, I want to try and do that with Necromancy. It is going to be my combat style of choice, and that's because it is the best combat style for Ironman accounts. You can make all of the gear up to tier 90 yourself. You just need to have the level requirements, being level 85 smithing, plus defeating a few different bosses, the hardest being the God Wars Dungeon 2 bosses. But let's not get ahead of ourselves too much. There are going to be a lot of other requirements that we'll want to get before we take on Zuck. Let's just continue with the early game. So the next goal for the account is going to be level 50 rune crafting, and that will unlock Viswax. We'll get some quick teleports that way. We can also re-roll some daily challenges. So always a great goal for a free-to-play account. It's been a few hours since the last clip, and we're just about to hit level 50 rune crafting. Honestly, it's so easy doing this in RuneSpan. And there it is, 50 rune crafting. We can go make ourselves some Viswax, but we will end up needing to make some money before we can do that, so let's get back on the quest grind. And with that, we have finished almost all of the free-to-play quests, at least the ones I'm going to do right now. We just redeemed membership, so I am on a members world. And first things first, I am going to complete some daily challenges, and then we're going to head straight to Anachronia. We want to do Herbie Werby and some other D&Ds and take advantage of those. I also wanted to claim member right before reset, so I could claim the Death Touch Dart. Put that in the bank and probably use that on something like KK later on. So we're here at Herbie Werby. It is a weekly D&D that you can do for some herb lore and some fire making XP. And this just goes to show that Herbie Werby is some pretty crazy XP, at least for the early levels, all the way from level 3 herb lore up to level 15, and got a few fire making levels as well. Another pretty crazy early game training method is doing beehives. It gives you a ton of farming XP, and I should be able to get to maybe level 50 farming just within a few days of checking this once per day. So it's insane XP. First step is to get some woad leaves from Wyson the Gardener. The only requirement is level 17 farming, so let's go do Violet is Blue 2 and get that 17 farming requirement real quick. Quick little pit stop, we are here at the very first Wilderness Flash event of the account. It's the first elite one, and this is going to be something I'm going to try to do as often as possible. Getting the elite wildy rewards are going to be helpful, just giving me things like chins, some alkables, and then also that chance at the Dark Onyx core. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the XP is absolutely insane. So I'm going to try not to miss these, although I really don't like daily scapes, so we'll do as much as we can tolerate. And that is the completion of Violet is Blue 2. It does give 3 4K XP lamps. We'll be using 1 on farming to get above that 17 level requirement for beehives. And also, didn't realize this, but you need 20 constructions. So we'll put 1 lamp on that. And the last one, we'll put on the iconic Ironman roadblock skill, Herb Lore. And that's going to give us level 23 Herb Lore. So I'm going to load up all 7 beehives, and we'll be able to check this in about 1 day to collect all the XP, and should get me up to maybe level 30 farming, just like that. I also timed getting membership right around the weekly reset, so we can actually go do another Herbie Werby, and got up to level 28 Herb Lore, just from, well, I guess we used 1 lamp from Violet is Blue 2 there as well, but yeah, it's some really good early game Herb Lore XP. And we will also unlock the herb bag, which should be pretty nice when we're training Slayer. I think it's now time to start to train Necromancy a little bit. I will do quite a bit of just the lesser Necroplasm ritual, because we'll need a lot of that going forward, and it's some pretty good XP for early game Necromancy, so I think that's going to be the plan for a little bit. We'll do some of that, get a higher Necromancy level, and there's a few Necromancy quests to do as well. And that is Killy Row completed. And we actually have 57 quest points. I haven't went to Maze Caravan yet, since you can only do that as a member. So let's go get that and get some good starting cash. So we're here at May. If you don't know already, you can claim a magical dice for every 25 quest points that you earn. And the magical dice gives you a random clue reward, but a guaranteed 250k. So we did get that 250k plus an elegant blouse, which is a fortunate component. So we'll bank that. And let's roll the second dice. It's going to be another free 250k, and just a great way to get some starting cash on the account, and a second fortunate component later on. Also on Wednesdays, Thalmond is here in the city of and you can buy some pretty good necromancy supplies from him. So I'll try to do that every week because it can save me some time getting some of these supplies. So let's buy, well, really everything. The Ghost Impling Jar, we'll buy some ink, Miasma Runes, which is actually really nice because I don't think I have the rune crafting level for that yet, and some Greater Ensouled Thread. So it's been a day since I deposited everything into the beehives, and as you can see, I'm up to level 34 farming, so around 10 farming levels just from checking it once, and we'll probably continue to do this until maybe 50 or 60 farming, and then the other levels will do regular farming, but also get some XP from some of the wilderness events as well. Decided to finish a pretty big quest, the Waterfall quest, which got me to level 30 attack and 30 strength. Always love getting that early game combat XP from this quest. And just using up some of the Infernal Ashes from the Wilderness Flash events, and that is level 43 prayer coming in, unlocking all of the protection prayers. Also just finished my first Gothixian cache. You can do 2 of these per day and instantly just jumped 11 divination levels. So that's going to be my plan for probably 80 divination. It's just divination caches whenever I can be bothered to do them. And another daily completed, my 3 daily challenges. Always important to do this for some really good XP. And as you can see so far, Ironman does have a lot of dailies and weeklies and monthlies to it. But the XP you get from them is just too good to pass up, even though I really dislike the gameplay loop. But for now, we'll try and take advantage of it as much as possible. And that is Tourist Trap completed, and it's one of the best ways to gain some early game agility XP, so we will put both of the rewards into agility, giving us a level 27. And that is 40 farming coming in from another Beehive run. Let's go do some quests next. After all the gains we made so far in the first episode, I wanted to finish it off with the very first boss kill on the account, and being able to complete an early game Reaper assignment will jumpstart the Slayer training for later on. So let's go complete our Croesus Reaper task. So this is my very first attempt of Croesus on the public world, and my stats are very low, so I'm actually not very helpful. It's going to be tough to get the first kill, and it's not looking like we're gonna get this one. So I think I have to do 4 Croesus kills, so it might take a bit before we actually get our first successful one. So we were about 43k health away from defeating it, so still ways off, but let's hop in again. Luckily, it is a safe death at Croesus, so no worries about the hardcore status. And first Croesus kill down, contribution score is only 59, so I'm not really going to get any loot with my current stats, but happen to have the first kill, and really we're just doing this to complete the very first Reaper assignment and just jumpstart Slayer with that nice 10k Slayer XP reward. Let's see what we get with the first kill. 123k, crystal keys, blue charms. Not too bad, let's hop in again. And luckily I was able to get a few more kills with this group, and it looks like we will get the 4th and final kill for the Reaper task. And there it is, 28 Slayer, all the way from level 12. So huge jumpstart, 16 Slayer levels. We got over 130 contribution score that time too. So we should have some okay loot in the chest from the few kills we got. Let's go take a look. And we get 128k, some raw rocktails, limpet roots, some seeds, decent supplies from later, and we'll probably want to do some more Croesus later on just for the herblore supplies. But overall, very successful episode. As episode 1 comes to a close, we are building a really solid foundation. We have 88 quest points so far, along with a 921 total level. Next episode, we will be focusing more on necromancy and starting to get some actual decent combat stats, potentially completing some more Reaper assignments as well. Stay tuned and make sure to subscribe to the channel and follow me on Twitch, because I will be live streaming the Hardcore Ironman journey as we continue our preparation to take on Zuck. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.